I'm Ashley Robinson and I work for North Star Properties, and I have been nominated for the Property Supervisor of the Year for the 2018 Zenith Awards. I've been working with North Star Properties for almost 10 years. I've been in the apartment industry for almost 10 years. I've only ever worked for North Star Properties, but it's an amazing company to work for. I wouldn't ask for anything better. I started in leasing as a leasing agent in 2009 when I started working for North Star Properties. I was promoted to assistant manager about 2 years later, and then a couple of years later I was promoted to property manager. Whenever they purchased the 2 properties here in Tulsa, they sent me up here to be the area manager for North Star Properties, and I couldn't be happier. I love this position and I love this company. I really don't have a typical day. Every day varies from day to day. Some days I'm needed in the office to help with leasing because we're short staffed. Some days I'm needed to be able to get out and to do some marketing. Some days I'm going to be at the Apartment Association doing committee meetings. I love being involved in the Apartment Association. That's one of my favorite things to do. I like training my employees. I like building them up and getting them ready for future projects.
Back at it again, doing our gardening and portering and whatever else. She hates the weeds, unfortunately.
I've been told some of my skills and abilities are the ability to greatly multitask. A lot of different things going on and I can still get it all done. Apparently I have great people skills. I've been told by my property managers that I am one hell of a leasing agent when I need to be. So, and I want my staff to be leaders. I want them to go forward in their apartment industry careers. I want them to not just be leasing agents and assistant managers and managers. I want them to maybe one day to take my position, surpass me. Like, I want them to excel in this industry. I don't want them to stop. That's why I want to get them involved in the Apartment Association and learning as much as they can, not just doing what their task is from day to day. So I try to, I guess put some knowledge on them, for lack of a better expression. One of the things that I've started doing is going into apartments whenever people leave things behind, which often happens in our industry, and I'm donating the things that can be salvaged and donated to other organizations. My 2 organizations I like to donate to are Animal Aid of Tulsa. They run a nonprofit thrift store where all the proceeds go to benefit animals, so I take items there. I also take many of the items like clothes and leftover toiletries. I take those to the day center for the homeless so that they can enjoy those things too. I really hate throwing things away. I know our maintenance staff is just accustomed to going in there, as with all of them, and just trashing out units, but if we can help other people and animals, that's what I want to do. I have started my CAM certification. I haven't finished it yet. I'm about 25% done. That is my focus for the next coming year, is to finish my CAM and get my certified apartment manager designation. I can't wait. Some of my trainings, many things through the Apartment Association, all kinds of seminars, all kinds of new up and coming trainings, fair housing, plethora of fair housing, assistance animals, customer service, communication, leadership trainings, which we're currently going through now. I go to as many of them as I'm possibly able to do, and I also want my staff to start going to more of those as well, just to get them to refresh. My focus is customer service, and so I try to project that to my staff, and I just tell them customer service. These residents, they pay the rent, which pays for everything, and so we should be taking care of them foremost. There are times whenever I have to get involved and I have to handle a situation that kind of rises past the property manager, past the lead technician, etc. And so one of my big things is that whatever I can do to retain the resident and to make them happy and ultimately sign a renewal and just be happy and content in their home. There's been some instances this past year where I've had to intervene, I've had to get involved, and I'm confident, I know that I was able to rectify the situation, and I know that at least 2 of those renewed their lease. An example of customer service that I feel like I've gone above and beyond on is just one recent one. I found out that this resident had gone over a month without a refrigerator. Obviously, that's not optimal, that's not how we operate, but just the ball got dropped, we made a mistake. He really wasn't very vocal about it. He was being extremely understanding, obviously, but after going a month without a refrigerator, I found out about it and I was pretty upset, and I got the ball rolling on getting him a fridge immediately. And he wasn't even asking for compensation, but I felt like it was our job and our duty to provide him some compensation. So we gave him, I think it was either $100 or $150 off of his rent for the next month, and he was ecstatic. I mean, he wasn't even asking for it, and I wanted to make sure that we made it right on our end. So we got him a brand new fridge and offered him money off his rent, and he ended up renewing his lease last month. I'm just happy to be nominated. I was nominated by a colleague, and I'm grateful for that. I just feel humbled and honored to be amongst some of the great in this industry and in the apartment association. I've met so many people in this association who are just amazing, and I feel like I almost don't compete with that. And just to be nominated is incredible to me. My focus is on my staff. I want them to be the best and do the best, which is why, generally speaking, property supervisors in our company aren't nominated at the end of the awards. And so someone did this for me, and it just makes me feel really happy that someone felt enough about me to nominate me. So I feel like sometimes I fall short. I could be way better than I am. I know that. We all could. And I feel like maybe in some time I might be deserving of it. I appreciate the nomination very much, but just happy to be a part of it. I love the apartment association and everyone I've met.
Hello all, my name is Leroy Smith with Ready Carpet, and I've known Ashley for almost 5 years. Not only do I consider Ashley to be one of the better regionals that I've worked with and all the properties that I handle, I consider her to be a friend. Her property and her people, I come here and it's just so warming to be around Ashley and her crew. A good leader is exactly what I consider Ashley to be.
Hi, I'm Dustin with Bug Brothers Pest Control. I've had the pleasure of knowing Ashley for 5 years now. She's very dedicated to her job here at North Star Properties. I've seen her out front of the clubhouse pulling weeds, to going on service calls with me, to helping me with tenant issues and getting problems situated. Please choose Ashley Robinson for Property Supervisor of the Year. She's very deserving of this award.
Thank you for taking the time to view my video. I just feel honored to be even nominated amongst all these great people in the apartment association. Truly, I do. I know these videos are rough. Like it's intense. It's almost as bad as doing an interview. So thank you for suffering through it, just like I almost had to.